Hello everyone, this is your boy Genesis Reset and I am back with another video. Hope everyone is feeling fine today. As for myself, I am doing okay. Do me a favor, y'all, hit that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you choose to follow along, take out your King James Bible as well as your electronic device. So with that being said, let us dive on in. Today we're going to follow the breadcrumbs of the Amorites because the Amorites are very important to us. Because everybody asks that age-old question, and a very important one at that. When are we going home? And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show you clearly, uncut, when are we going home? And these people right here plays a very important role with that. So without further ado, let's dive on in. Because I want to try to keep this nice, short, and sweet because I don't want it to get lost in the sauce. Now, the story take place here that uh, it took place in Sodom and Gomorrah, and it was a war going on with the kings here. And during this time, Abraham's nephew got caught up. Abraham's brother son got caught up, Lot, and they took him. And somebody escaped and told Abraham. And Abraham got word of it, and he armed up the people who were in league with him, his confederates, the Amorites, because Abraham was a very rich man. He can afford certain soldiers. So they armed themselves and they went out and they went to go get Lot. And it was a successful mission. And they brought Lot back along with everything else, including the women. Okay? So let's continue. During the process of time, uh, the Most High came to Abraham and put him in a deep sleep, right? And he told him that you should go to your fathers in peace. But in the fourth generation, they should come here again, for the iniquities of the Amorites are not yet fulfilled. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is our time clock. The Most High told Abraham, when the iniquities of the Amorites are fulfilled, this is when we are coming home. This is our time clock right here. This is our hourglass, our sundial, if you know what I mean. Keep one eye on them, ladies and gentlemen, because this is when we are going home. When this be fulfilled, when these people are being fulfilled of their iniquities, this is when we are going home. Now, this is their biblical name. Now, you may call them something else, but the Most High called them Amorites. I'm calling them Amorites. The Most High called them Amorites. The living God called them Amorites. I'm calling them Amorites. You can call them whatever you want to. So without that, you can call them whatever you want. So I digress. So let's continue with the breadcrumbs of the Amorites. Now, once again, during the process of time, Abraham was getting old, and he had a son, which he was called Isaac. And Abraham called his eldest servant, which was what? An Amorite. And he told him to make a promise to Abraham that he go get a woman from his kindred, not of the Canaanites. So he made him a promise. So he told him to put his hand up under his thigh to swear that he would do this. Now we do the same thing, right? Now when the Amorites had when his eldest servant put his hand up on his thigh, he had just strolling. In other words, he was swearing on his kids, to which we do that today. You know how we say, because I'm a Gen Xer, we used to say, on my kids, man, I got your $5. I was short today. They shorted me on my check, and only went to work one day, so I'm a little bit short. But I got you next week. I swear on my kids. So when we swear on our kids, we're using their innocence, their virtue to uh, place that on us. That we're gonna give you your money back. If not, something bad may happen, give or take. But we swearing on our kids, that uh, they're innocence, their virtue is going to transfer over to us, and you can believe me that I'm going to pay your money back. So, in other words, this is the same thing that Abraham, Amorite servant, had did to him, made him this promise, right? So they off and going. He made this promise to Abraham, and they are on their way to his kindred, away from the Canaanites, to which he promised him that he would not bring a woman for his son, right? So they get there. Abraham servants, the Amorites, they get there and they meet Rebecca, and everybody's happy. Rebecca's brother, her mother, they are excited. Abraham's servant, Abraham's rich. They give Abraham uh, endorsement, and they was like, "Oh, okay." So Abraham's servant, they give Rebecca jewelry all on her arms, and everybody excited and happy. They drinking, partying. So you guys and girls know what happens at a party sometimes. So here, let's read. I'm trying to keep it nice and simple, ladies and gentlemen. That's all. And they did drink, eat and drink. He and the men that were with him, and they tarried all night. And they rose up in the morning and said, "Send me away unto my master." And her brother, Rebecca brother, and her mother, Rebecca mother, said, "Let the damsel Rebecca abide with us a few days, at least 10. After that she shall go." And he said unto them, "Hinder me not, seeing that the Lord hath prospered my ways, and send me away that I may go to my master." And they said, "We will call the damsel and inquired at her mouth." Now, here, I want to show you something that is very important. Right? There. In my King James Bible, I have a Xander van, right? And in a footnote, it says, instead of a few days, it said a year or 10 months. So, in other words, Rebecca brother and Rebecca mother wanted Rebecca to stay with them for a year or 10 months. Now, you may be asking the question, why? Right? Because in my footnote, that's what it says. 10, it says a year to 10 months. Now, the question you may have is, why would Rebecca brother and mother ask her to stay? And the answer is to see was to make sure that she didn't have any baby in her womb, to see if there was any inkling of any incubation that was going on in there. And that was, I'm trying to keep it PG, because this is what they found out. Now they saw something, right? It's not saying what Rebecca brother or mother saw, but it is implied. They drinking, partying, jewelry, and everything, but they must have saw Rebecca sunny side up somewhere. You know, they must have saw her in the chicken wing style. You know, they saw it. That's why they wanted her to stay. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if your Bible has that or your King James Bible have that, but look in the footnote and see what does it say there. That length of time. Okay, needless to say, Rebecca left, and it was a baby in there. And as you can, as the scripture goes on and on, as you could read before, Rebecca had two nations in her womb. One was Jacob, and one was Esau. And you know who the baby of Esau was? You already know. I'm not gonna put the. You know what? No, I am gonna say it. The Amorite. It was an Amorite baby, because I don't want you to put a square inside of a circle with other people. I'm making this very clear to you, because you can't put a square inside of a circle if you beat it hard enough. You beat the hell out of that square, it will go inside of that circle. But here, ladies and gentlemen, it's very clear. It is very concise. It is very precise, that there is no doubt in your mind you should have any confusion about this. This is who they are. This is our clock with these people. Okay? These people here are our time clock. I'm pausing for a second because I'm just want to make sure that you guys make sure it sinks in because I'm making it very clear to you. This is why the Most High says that we should come here again, home. You want to know when we go home? We waiting for the iniquities of these people. We know who these people are. Now you know. If you didn't know, now you know who these people are. Their biblical name. Now you can call them something else, but I'm calling them what the Most High called them. Amorites. So don't you be confused any longer. Don't play the nut role. This is who they are, and we waiting for the iniquities of the Amorites to be fulfilled.